All right, so 29, we've been given negative fourth root of 256, x to the 6th, y to the 11th. All right, and let's go ahead and break this down into good stuff, bad stuff. Let me go ahead and move this over just a little bit. We're going to have a negative, right? This negative is on the outside of the radical, so we know that no matter what, our answer is going to have a negative in it. And our root or index is 4, so let's not forget to write that. And I think we're good to go. All right. So, is 256, does that have a fourth root? Well, let's see. Let's go back to our power exponent reference sheet. If we're in the fourth root or fourth index, we're going to look down the fourth power column. And, oh good, 256 is in fact, does have a perfect fourth root, and it is 4. All right, so since it has a fourth root, all of 256 is going to go into the good radical side. All right, and now let's take a look at our first exponent with its variable. So x to the 6th, we know hopefully by now that when we're dealing with variables and their exponents, we want to go back to our index or root and start thinking in multiples of that number. So if our root is 4, let's start thinking in multiples of 4. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, etc. And now let's ask ourselves, is 6 a multiple of 4? Nope, it's not. So what is the next number down from 6 that is a multiple of 4? Well, the next number down from 6 that's a multiple of 4 is 4 itself, right? So we'll go ahead and put 4 of the 6 in our good radical, and the remaining 2 in our bad radical. And x to the 4th times x to the 2nd is in fact x to the 6th, right? When you multiply like bases, what do you do with the exponents? You add them. 4 plus 2 gives us 6. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this y. 11, is that a multiple of 4? Nope, it's not. So what's the next number down from 11 that is a multiple of 4? Well, how about 8? So of the 11 exponent that our y is raised to, 8 will be in our good, and 3 will be in our bad, and 8 plus 3 is in fact 11, so we're good to go there. All right, so now that we've broken everything down into good stuff, bad stuff, let's go ahead and actually give a final answer here. And we know that what's in our good radical is going to come out clean and easy and simple without any radical signs. So what is the fourth root of 256? Well, going back to our power or reference sheet, we can see that the fourth root of 256 is 4. So, and don't forget this negative here on the outside. So we're going to go ahead and bring that down right away. And the fourth root of 256 is 4. And now let's go ahead and look at our x to the 4th. Well, we know that x to the 4th is going to come out as an x, but what is the power going to be? Well, we know that we're going to take the power, in this case 4, divided by the root or index, in this case 4, and 4 divided by 4 is 1, so x to the 1st, but we don't really have to write that 1, right? And for our y, well, we know we're going to have a y, but what is the power of the y going to be? Well, let's see. Take the power of the y under the radical, so in this case 8, divided by the index, in this case 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2, so when the y to the 8th comes out, it's going to come out as y to the 2nd. And that's all the good stuff, and we know that we're just going to go ahead and rewrite the garbage. So x squared, y cubed, and there's our final answer. Negative 4xy squared times the fourth root of x squared y cubed.